Okay, I'm back. I took the time to mount that Romeo 1 Pro on top of my SIG P320. The first thing I wanted to talk about, I guess, was starting with the cover. It comes with an included rubber or plastic cover. The inside of it is has like some grooves in it, I guess, to help with retention. It's something that I'll never probably use, but I did want to show y'all how it fits. It covers the rear sight as well. Once you mount it, one thing I noticed and that I like is the screws. They seem much more robust than the screws that you have on like the Glock mounting plates and stuff. Not that I've ever had an issue with the Glocks, but it just gives you that confidence. Then I mounted it with the shroud to have that added protection. But one thing I did not like when I got it on there is that the weapon does not allow you to co-witness with the iron sights. It does have the groove in the back, and you can barely see the front of the front sight, but it's not a true co-witness with your rear sight RDS and front sight. I would think that being a SIG product on a SIG gun, that everything would function together and flow. And again, I'll just go over this gun one more time. It's got a SIG Romeo 1 Pro on top. The SIG, I always say it backwards, AXG Classic pistol. That's the P320 with the metal grip frame. And then this is a SIG Foxtrot 1 X-ray weapon slate. All right. I guess I'll do a quick, I hate to call them comparisons, but just show some other stuff. So the other optic that mounts directly to the SIG will be the Delta Point Pro. I have one of these here, Delta Point Pro, on a Springfield Armory Saint pistol. They are very similar in the fact that they have a shroud around them. The Delta Point Pro shroud is screwed on though, whereas the SIG shroud wraps around the entire optic. Also, they both have top mount batteries. One thing, the one difference is the way that the controls work. On the Delta Point Pro, many of you know the adjustment is right on top of the battery cap. Whereas on the SIG, the adjustments are on the side of the weapon. Generally, I think I would like them on top of the battery cap, but with the SIG having this shroud and they're kind of recessed in there, I don't think we'll have any problems bumping them or anything. Another red dot sight that some might be considering, more than likely not for a full-size gun, but just another red dot sight. It's this Shield Sight RMSC. The Shield Sight does not have any controls that y'all know about. Everything on it is automatic, has a light sensor in it, and then you have to remove it to put your battery in. Then some of the most common sights out there are the RMRs. This is a RMR Type 1. Of course, it's extremely robust. Some downfalls to the RMR, of course, are the tint and then the small viewing window. RMR Type 2, same thing, just a little bit more robust. Y'all gonna be talking about my dirty gun. That's what happens when you actually carry and shoot. And then a last comparison, or just kind of example that I have, is the Vortex Venom. I got sitting on top of this CZ Scorpion Evo. That is also very similar to the Delta Point Pro and the SIG, in that it has a top mount battery compartment, and then this one has the side controls. I want to take a second real quick. I want to compare my perceived optical quality on them what I perceive has the clearest dot and the clearest reticle. And I think I'm gonna start with what I consider the least, and that would be the RMR. Obviously the RMR has a blue tint to it, and additionally, to my eye, and now I love this sight, but to my eye, the dot has the most starburst and is the least precise. So I'll start with that on the end of the table down there. Next, I would say I gotta compare. I'm thinking the next may be the Leopold Delta Point. It's clear. The window is clear as well. The problem with the Delta Point, I can see some of the electronics on the inside, and also the dot does a little bit of starbursting. Now it gets tough. This is the SIG, and I'm gonna have to put that third. One thing I like about the SIG is there's the tint or the film they use on it, the anti-glare. It doesn't distort the colors. Third, I'm gonna go with the shield sight, and that dot is actually really, really crisp and really, really clear. Some people don't like it because it doesn't have the ability to adjust the intensity. But for my carry, defensive use, it's been perfect. And believe it or not, in my personal opinion, and to my eye, this Vortex Venom is by far the most crisp and the clearest dot. So, in order of clarity, this is no scientific test, just to my eye, and I do not have perfect vision in my old age. I'm going with the RMR least, the Delta Point Pro next, the SIG Romeo 1 Pro third, the Shield Sight RMS, and then the Vortex Venom. Now that's not which order I would buy them in, but if we're talking about clarity and precision of dot, today, that is my honest opinion. Bye.